There's so little peace, serenity, and tranquility in the world today. We've made the world so busy, noisy, anxious, and violent that peace, serenity, and tranquility can often seem unattainable. Perhaps that's why we don't talk about them, teach about them, or strive for them. But surely they deserve a place in the curriculum of life. Think about times in your life when you experienced tranquility. What was different? Take note of who and what steals away your peace. Is it worth it? Try to be aware of what disturbs your serenity. If you can locate the source of these disturbances, awareness will lead you to choose serenity. One of the most famous prayers in history is called the Serenity Prayer. It was written by Reinhold Niebuhr and has been practiced by men and women of all faiths, and there is genius in its simplicity. Pray this prayer once an hour for an entire day, from when you wake to just before you go to bed. Observe yourself throughout the day. Before you go to sleep at night, reflect on how praying for literally 30 seconds out of each hour changed the way you experienced life that day. You will be amazed. This is the prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Begin to build a life that is conducive to peace, serenity, and tranquility. Make choices that invite peace into your life. Words have power. There were certain words and phrases that my parents wouldn't tolerate in our home when we were growing up. There was quite a long list, now that I think of it. Idiot was one, shut up was another, and of course, the F word was on the list. If one of these words or phrases was used, the offending person would be sanctioned in some way, but there was always an explanation. There were reasons, and reasons were given for why we didn't use those words and phrases. My mother would say things like, "Your father and I are not raising idiots." I can still hear my mother saying that and many other similar phrases. As a child, I was always surprised how harsh the penalty was for telling someone to shut up. My parents explained repeatedly that it was exceedingly disrespectful to deny a person their voice in any situation. And I remember the first time one of my brothers used the F word. In fact, I will never forget what my father said to my brother that day. He took him aside and he said, "You know, that's an angry word, isn't it? And if you use angry words, you become an angry man. And I love you too much for that. It's okay to get angry. We all get angry from time to time. But learn to express your anger in healthy and constructive ways. Words like that don't mean anything. So it's impossible for anyone to understand your anger." I remember my brother just looking at my dad and not really comprehending. But some words are angry. Others are harsh. Some are firm. Others are weak or neutral. These three words are beautiful: peace, serenity, and tranquility. Say them quietly aloud, over and over, for 2 minutes. Take note of how these words make you feel. You'd be amazed how just saying these beautiful words invites them into the depths of your being. So invite them today. Invite peace, serenity, and tranquility into your life.